Guys, it has finally happened. The moment that I was looking for. This was the spark that we needed in the market to bring back liquidity, attention, and mindshare into the trenches, into the altcoins, and now we can start believing again in an altcoin season. Why am I saying all of that? All we need when we are basically, getting bored in the market is a single dream that we can sell to the retail, which could be worth trillions and trillions of dollars, right? That is exactly what we have seen in the last 2 to 3 days. All right. In this episode, I'm going to discuss this narrative. Also, guys, I'm going to give you one single tip, which if you do not follow in this market right now, I believe this could be the biggest mistake that you make in this cycle. So pay attention to this one, guys. And if you enjoy this type of content and alpha, then make sure, guys, that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button. And now, guys, let's get right into it.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
So, guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. There is a massive opportunity in the market right now. What is this? So everything is smashed to the ground. You are getting best possible entries. In the recent liquidation flush, everything almost went to zero. 90% or more of retail participants can't buy anything because they are already down to zero or already fully locked in, right? The bounce in the market is not being trusted by retail anymore because they are already tired of believing. So if you are already tired of believing, there are very less chances you would like this video because I am going to show you that, there is still possibility to make money in the market. Right? This is the perfect setup, guys, because retail is not interested anymore. This is exactly what institutions and big money want. They don't want you to be buying the bottom. They are buying the bottom. They want you to come and buy the top. All right. And I am trying my best to give you something at the bottom right now, which you can buy and change your destiny, because this is going to be really interesting, guys. All right. So there are new narratives that are emerging. AI plays are bouncing and showing relative strength compared to the rest of the market. The next leg up will be fueled by institutional funds, treasury companies, and government participation. Because, guys, it's very simple. It's only them who have access to endless liquidity. All right. I am hunting the next 50x to 100x plays and sharing them inside Ksay's private. In this episode, guys, I'm going to share a few plays with you all, which I believe are going to do pretty well, but most of it are going to be reserved for Ksay's private. There is no waiting list anymore. So if you want to join, make sure that you click the link in the description section below and get access ASAP instantly. And guys, there will be a waiting list in just a few days. So make sure that you take advantage right now. All right, link is given in the description section below. Now, before I go further and talk about the future, let's just go back in time and talk about what happened in the past. All right, so right here, we have the chart of 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗡𝗧𝗬. This is one of those calls that I made last year in October, and we bought this at around 25 to around $30 million market cap inside my private, and this went all the way to around $2.6 billion, which is almost 100x. All right, right now it has been beaten down to around $80 million market cap. It's down more than 98%. All right, another one that I want to show you is going to be this one right here. It's called Griffin. And if you have been in this market for quite some time now, then you must remember Griffin, right? There was this massive hype around AI agents, about DeFi, decentralized finance using AI. And this one was one of the key players from the DeFi sector, right? Now, this one was shared inside my private in November of last year at around $7 million market cap with a DCA entry given at $4.2 million market cap. The DC entry was also hit right around here. So if you take the average, which was $6.1 million market cap, and if you see, we went all the way to around $623 million, which is again another 100x. So I was able to get 100x on Griffin. I was able to get 100x on 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗡𝗧𝗬. I was able to get more than 250x, I guess, on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓 Maximus. If you remember that one as well, we bought that at around $2.5 million market cap, and then it went into the billions as well. So, we were able to catch the narrative very early. But the point here is, I want to give you this perspective. All right. The perspective is, I bought 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗡𝗧𝗬 at 25 million. I bought Griffin at 7 million, right? So these were not the prices which you would say that, these are the prices where you would be easily getting 100x or something like that, right? But I anyway ended up buying those at those prices as well. Right? And that is how I could actually make those 100x gains. If I would have thought that, this is already sitting at $25 million market cap, 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗡𝗧𝗬, I should not be buying it. I should just wait to dip it below $1 million, and then I would be a millionaire because I would invest $10,000 and then it will go parabolic 1000x. That is the dream that, a lot of people are selling you right now. Guys, that is the tip. All right. First off, do not underestimate the market. All right. Things can go parabolic very quickly. All right. The second point is very important. That is the point that I discussed in the intro as well. And that point is you have to preserve your capital. There will be people who will tell you that this is the next 1000x meme coin. This is the next 100x meme coin. We have iped this, this is why it is really good. This is similar to Pengu. Guys, if you are willing to buy something similar to Pengu, I would say rather just invest in Pengu. That's a blue chip meme. It's not going to fail at least. All right. So that is just, the tip of the iceberg in my opinion. But what I want to say is the fact that you have to have a meme coin portfolio. That should be your core portfolio. I've already discussed multiple times the place that I am currently holding. I'm not selling those meme coins at all, but it's like if you are just going to keep moving from one shiny object to the other, you are most likely going to end up getting wrecked. All right. And that is something that I don't want for you all. All right. So practice caution before you enter another shiny object. All right. Now, these are the 2 points. First off, do not underestimate the strength of the market. Second, make sure that you preserve your capital and you do not waste it on new meme coins that basically have nothing to show. All right. Now coming back to the main point of the video, it is going to be about virtual protocol. So recently we have seen a very nice move up on virtuals, right? We have broken structure. This was your last lower high. As you can see, this is a high, another lower high. Before that also, you were in some sort of a downtrend, as you can see. And recently we have broken this high. So we have changed market structure. Now virtuals look good. But even if you check it in terms of Iliad wave theory, you can see right around here, we have a 3-wave move in our wave W. We have another 3-wave move up in our wave X. Now, because wave X did not retrace to the 0.7 Fibonacci level of this move, that is why wave Y was expected to be a deeper correction. All right. And again, in wave Y, you can see we have a 3-wave move towards the downside and wave Y is now finished. We have a change of structure. Virtuals is looking really good for further upside from here onwards. In fact, I have also went long on virtuals and my short-term price target is setting somewhere close to $1.9 to $2, but I do believe this could go way past its previous all-time highs. All right. Now, that is all about virtuals, right? Now, why is virtuals picking up? It is just because of the fact that we have a new narrative. All right. And the new narrative is X402. All right. What is it? It's basically the payments infrastructure between two autonomous AI agents. I mentioned this in the previous video as well. And if you think you are late, guys, I think you're making a big mistake. All right, it has just started, right? Now, because of that, we have a few agents on virtuals which are basically going parabolic at the moment, and I'll just show you in just a second as well. But majorly, the impact of this new narrative is the fact that the AI agents payments economy is expected to grow to $30 trillion by 2030. So that is right there, your dream that could be sold to the retail, right? So at the end of the day, guys, everything that is going to go from here to the upside is going to come crashing down 95%. But right now, the move towards the upside has not even started. So that is where we are going to try and capitalize, right? So the first play from the virtual ecosystem, in my opinion, that could be really, really good is going to be 𝗬 by virtuals. Now, what is 𝗬? 𝗬 is swarm of autonomous networked task agents. And this is the #1 play from the X402 payments protocol narrative. And that is why I think it is still very early on this one. But again, guys, it is sitting like at almost all-time highs. So I don't think that I can recommend you to buy here. But again, nothing is financial advice in this video anyway. So what I would suggest you guys is make sure that you have some levels that you're watching. All right. First level that I can give you right now is going to be right here at $12.46 million market cap. Below that, you have some other crucial levels as well, which would be the previous support resistance flip coming around $9 million. And then one very key level, if you get entry somewhere around $7 million market cap, that is going to be a very good entry point on 𝗬 by virtuals. All of these tokens are on base. So expect base to actually heat up from this moment onwards. All right. I'm telling you, this is still very, very early. All right. Again, guys, not financial advice. So you do whatever you want to choose. And basically, guys, that is what I'm personally doing. I'm sharing a lot of these kind of calls inside Karoshi's private as well. So I'm just going to give you one play from the virtual ecosystem, and that is going to be 𝗬. There are like 4-5 other plays which I have shared inside Karoshi's private, along with the entry levels that I personally believe could be eventually coming, and we could be getting a very good risk to reward as well from these kind of entry points. All right, so if you want that, link is given in the description section below, as I have already mentioned. All right, moving on, guys, we have another one, and that is going to be one of the most hyped tokens at the moment, and that is 𝗕𝗪 network. All right, it's payments for the AI age, and everybody is flocking to buy this one. This is sitting at like $33 million market cap, and it was sitting at just $4 million just 3 days ago. All right, so maybe it has already done the move, or maybe it is just going to go higher and higher. So how do you actually find out if this is the top, the local top, or if you should still buy it and it could still go higher? So guys, the thing is, if I go onto the 1 hour time frame, then you can see we are going higher, but the volume is slowly going down, but it's not as low as what you would want to see if you want to mark off some sort of a top structure. All right, so that is what we have right now on 𝗕𝗪, right? If I also plot a trend line, this is your trend line. Once you break this, once you do something like this, then definitely guys, we are looking for some sort of a correction towards the downside. If you want to get those levels as well from whatever high we make, you plot a Fibonacci and you bring it all the way back down to the lows right around here. And then you can see, 0.618 Fibonacci level is going to be a really good entry point. And then again, the best entry is always the 0.786 Fibonacci level. So keep tabs on 𝗕𝗪. In my opinion, this is going to be a blue chip play in the future if, the narrative keeps on kicking like it is happening right now. All right. Moving on to the next play, guys, we have Heurist. The ticker is HEU. All right. This is sitting at $8.6 million market cap. And again, this is another one. This is basically an AI super cloud for the agentic economy. And I was watching this when it launched earlier on, but then as you can see, everything around AI absolutely died. All right. This went all the way to $2.37 million market cap from being somewhere around like $38-39 million, which is a big crash, right? But now, again, you can see we are making a comeback, right? In this region, you can see we are seeing a massive bounce towards the upside. I believe this could be a really good play as well. That is why I bought this at around $7.8 million, somewhere around here, I guess, $7.4 million, I guess. Inside 𝗕𝗪𝗪's private, it was also shared. So that is how, you would be getting your entry points as well if you join 𝗕𝗪𝗪's private. The link is given in the description section below. And again, guys, I believe this could go much higher from here onwards, sitting at just $8.6 million right now. The next leg is going to take you somewhere around $17 to around $18 million. And above that, we have next resistance sitting around $28 to around $30 million. Then the next resistance would be somewhere around like $50-55 million. And then you are looking at new all-time highs around $80 million. This is going to be a 10x from here onwards. All right. Moving on to the next play, and possibly the final play for this episode from the AI sector is going to be 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧 itself. Now, as I mentioned earlier on as well, that from the highs, if you see, from the highs of $2.6 billion to the current price point of $80 million market cap, it is down 97%, guys. All right. So this is the best entry that you could get on this one. The team is cooking behind the scenes on this one for sure, because recently they have updated that they are going to migrate their contract to support multi-chain liquidity providers. And that is how this is going to go on to Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and others as well. Right now, it is only on Solana, and this is going to migrate into a new contract and a new name that is going to be 𝗕𝗓𝗠𝗧. All right. Now, right now, you can see this is sitting at just $80 million, which is almost the absolute bottom that it has ever been at. All right. Now, once this migration happens, I believe this could be a really good play. But to buy it before the migration is going to be a better bet, in my opinion, because there will be hype around the fact that there is going to be a big migration, and the migration window is between October to January. So you still have a little bit of time to buy and hold this particular asset. If you're looking for a confirmation entry, guys, you're just looking to break past this level sitting around $114 million market cap. Once it breaks $114 million and confirms support above it, I believe there will be massive traction on 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧 one more time. So I would say that sleeping on this one right now is going to be a bad choice in my personal opinion. So definitely check this one out if you wish. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. Anything in the crypto space can go to absolutely zero. But right now I can see something similar happening to what happened in the Q4 of last year as well. All right. So 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧, I'm grabbing a bag right here itself. It has started to bounce off as well. So definitely a good pick and a great pick, and something that has been here for more than a year now. And that is why I've gotten a bag. All right. Now, guys, apart from AI, what is the next meta? I think privacy coins, I think prediction markets. I've already shared a few plays with you all in these narratives as well. So make sure that you watch the previous videos if you have not watched those, because guys, the alpha is flowing now. All right. So make sure that you keep tabs open. Make sure that you have turned on bell notifications for this channel, and make sure that you follow me on X, because that is where the alpha comes first. All right. Now I'm going to share two privacy coins, and the first one is going to be Rail on Ethereum. All right. This is sitting at $150 million market cap. And what does it do? So Railgun is the leading Ethereum privacy protocol enabling wallet-side private use of DeFi, smart contracts, and payments. It's purely smart contract based ZK and is instantly compatible with all existing on-chain liquidity. All right. Recently, when we saw Zcash pump a lot, we can see that this one was trading somewhere around here at around 60 to around $70 million market cap. It went all the way to $313 million. All right. Right now, we have seen a nice retrace. So this is not like buying green candles. This is like buying good projects at nice corrective points and building your conviction on these kind of plays. All right. So now this one, if I zoom out a little bit, let's just see what has happened with this chart. So this one was launched right here at $140 million, went all the way to $219 million. And just recently it has hit new all-time highs. All right. So I believe this could be a really good bet as well. If you see right here, we are bouncing off from the 618 Fibonacci level and we have broken the downtrend as well. We have broken after the first corrective phase. So this is also looking pretty good to me. Your first price target from here onwards is going to take you somewhere around the 1.618 extension from the recent low to the recent highs. And if I put it on the chart, you are going to see this coming around $367 million short term, but I think it could go much higher if the privacy narrative keeps on cooking like it has been doing in the recent few days. All right. Now, guys, the final play for this episode from the privacy meta again is going to be Umbra. Now, this is on Solana and this is sitting at $8.5 million market cap. And as you can see, this is absolute bottom. All right. And nobody is talking about this one, right? So this is basically the incognito mode for Solana. It's powered by Archium. And I think this is also very, very early right now. And I should have actually, reserved this one for Karoshi's private members. But I believed that I wanted to give something really good to the members on YouTube as well as on X as well. So I'm mentioning this one right here itself. All right, this is Umbra sitting at $8.5 million. And if I plot a Fibonacci from the highs to the lows of, the launch right around here, then guys, usually I wait for price to come back above the 955 Fibonacci level. All right, this is exactly what has happened in this 4-hour candle that we can see right around here. And this is not me. I have not made this candle on the chart. All right, so I have not even bought this yet. All right, so I'm still looking to grab a bag of this one, but this is something that I think could be doing pretty well in the coming few days if the privacy narrative keeps on cooking, like I said earlier on. All right, so these are the plays right now, but again, there are more than like 6-7 plays that I have not shared in this video itself, but I will be sharing those later on with you all as well. But right now, if you want to get access to all of these plays, make sure, guys, that you join Karoshi's private. The link is given in the description section below. Apart from that, guys, as I mentioned, guys, there is no waiting list anymore. So make sure that you take advantage of it and get instant access, even if you subscribe to the monthly or the yearly plan. That is completely up to you. Before I go, let's just quickly mention one more play that I mentioned in the last video as well, and that is going to be 𝗕𝗘𝗪. This is another one very highly undervalued in my opinion from the privacy meta, and this is sitting at just $550,000 market cap. So make sure that you do your research around these kind of plays, and if you want, you can grab a bag as well. Again, nothing that I've mentioned in this episode is going to be financial advice, so make sure that you do your own research as well. But guys, I believe that the narrative is here. All right, AI is something that is going to be talked about by Google, by Nvidia, by Microsoft, by Apple, by almost everybody in the entire world. All right, so it is not something that is going to just die off. And this new narrative of autonomous payments between two different AI agents is going to definitely be a big thing. All right, so keep tabs on these kind of plays that I have already shared, and if there is something new, make sure that you drop in the comment section below. And that is basically everything, guys. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button and ring the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I put up another update. That's all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.